neutralizing the militia forces, we will in fact safeguard the existence of the human race, extending... But lest we lose sight of the bigger picture, remember those losses are ultimately replaceable by the inexorable march of human reproduction. By decisively neutralizing the militia forces, we will in fact safeguard the existence of the human race, extending its reach and power towards a prosperous and bright future. By decisively neutralizing the militia forces... Yes, pilot, may I help you? But lest we lose sight of the bigger picture, remember those losses are ultimately replaceable by the inexorable march of human reproduction. By decisively neutralizing the militia forces, with... Yes, pilot, may I help you?
Dr. Jefferson Boyle, Log 1. Looks like they went forward with the ARC test, despite my warnings to postpone, but what Martyr wants, Martyr gets. I don't know how I survived, but I did. For now. Tried all the exits, but I'm trapped. Damn place is locked down good. All I have is hope. That's what I get for picking a lab underground. What can I say? I like archaeology.
Dr. Altamirano, log 7.6. General Martyr is gone. He's making us stay to complete the test. I don't trust this thing. The Ark is unstable.
Dr. Jefferson Boyle, log 2. I found myself a standard IMC survival kit, which provides me with enough flavorless rations to keep me alive for a few days. I'm hoping that's all I need. Otherwise, I'm gonna have to get creative. I hate getting creative.
This is Dr. Colby Marvin. I don't know how to explain it, but a Vanguard-class Titan just appeared out of nowhere. The test is still underway. It will be completed.
The trial run of the Ark will continue as planned, but you have to get security to evacuate all Tier 1 personnel. General Martyr and his key team members are transferring to remote observation.
Dr. Alexander Darren, log 14.6. The intruder has some kind of advanced tech and is slaughtering our response teams. Tyler and Wildlife Research said 2 teams were taken out of the elevator banks in a matter of seconds. By one guy.
Dr. Ehrenberg, log 11.4. Further research still leaves questions about the fold weapon and its intended purpose. I don't think we're using it right, and that may cause a problem. Martyr thinks it's worth it. Well, I'm going on record. This is a bad idea.
Dr. Jefferson Boyle, log 3. I had to get creative. Failed experiments on Typhon's indigenous wildlife are unfortunately next door. In other words, I cooked a prowler. It tasted like chicken. If chicken was a weird dinosaur-like creature injected with IMC meds and steroids. On a lighter note, I think I found a way to upload these logs to what's left of the IMC network here. Maybe someone's monitoring. Here's to hope.
Martyr's Log 21B, Human Specimen 3.4. The experiments on the IMS Odyssey's colonists are underway. Soon we will discover the long-lasting effects the Ark has on organic matter and brain function.
Dr. Jefferson Boyle, log 4. Alright, my logs are on the network, but unfortunately, I'm out of Prowler, so I'm pretty disappointed. I've moved on to the vines and plants growing throughout this facility. It's raining non-stop, so I have water. At least I think it's water. Yeah, it's water. It's definitely water. I think. I gotta go run some tests. Dr. Jefferson Boyle, log 5. Okay, good news. Test came back negative. It is water. Bad news, literally everything else. Nothing's good. I think it's time I get out of this place. I've managed to breach a hole in the wall. Leads up to the main campus. I'm about 100 meters underground. I have no idea how long it'll take me to get to the top because I'm horrible at math. But I am an archaeologist. I've done some climbing before. Just don't know what I'll find when I get up there, but I have no choice. Okay, I have a choice, but right now, it's not to die. So that's it. This is my final entry. Wish me luck. See you soon, Hope. Dr. Jefferson Boyle, signing off. Or, over and out. Is that how you say it? Whatever. Bye.
I would like to spend some time today to talk about the value of human life. There is no value to human life. Now that I have your attention, to be more precise, human life to a certain limit is expendable. We are self-perpetuating yet self-destructive, adaptable yet flawed, and always resource-intensive. We are endless consumers of resources. But most relevant to our research here is one undeniable fact, that human life is abundant. Overpopulation of any colonized world is a given. Through the lens of cold objectivity, it is irresponsible to say that all individuals on such worlds are actually indispensable. Millions of humans die across the colonized world every day by any number of causes. Human life is expendable. Now our problem is twofold. On the one hand, we are faced with a hostile frontier populace opposed to our commercial pursuits for the greater good. And on the other hand, there is a never-ending cry for natural resources, demanded of us by the greater populations of the core systems. We must have order on the frontier if we are to achieve true progress, but the militia, in its provincial myopic lack of vision, refuses to accept this. Thus, we are at war. Now the bitter truth. Reinforcements from the core systems will not arrive for several more years. The militia gains strength day by day, taking back one planet after another. Our choices are limited. Drastic action must be taken. Again, I remind you all of one simple truth, that human life is abundant. And, as distasteful as it may sound, human life is, in truth, expendable. And so that brings us to this planet Typhon, where we have discovered a gift, a machine that will do more than change the tide. Call it fate, call it evolution, call it what you will. The truth is, we have discovered our resolution, and in it lies a weapon with a powerful ability to fold space and time. We don't know who built it, but we do know that it is quite old. And most importantly, we have learned enough to bring it to life. As we use this fold weapon, we will manipulate space-time targeting anything we desire, sundering entire planets. Our restoration efforts in the mountains are nearly complete, but one task remains. We must complete a small-scale test here first, to tune the power source, or the arc, as our colleagues tend to call it. Once we have accomplished this, we will transfer the power source, the Ark, to the full-scale site, and destroy one populated militia planet and then another, until they capitulate. We will open an Einstein-Rosen bridge sending through thousands of concentrated gravitational waves. This will rip apart and sunder every molecule, every atom, and every living thing we target, resulting in total loss of life. But lest we lose sight of the bigger picture, remember those losses are ultimately replaceable by the inexorable march of human reproduction. By decisively neutralizing the militia forces, we will in fact safeguard the existence of the human race, extending its reach and power towards a prosperous and bright future. I would like to spend some time today to talk about the value of human life. There is no value to human life.